remind Nigeria of something very important. You see, a lot of people are wondering. Many people think that a lot of people are against Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of his old age. Fine, it's true. People are also holding that as a reason to say that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is old. But that is not enough. There are lots and lots of reasons why people think he should not be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. First of all, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was one of those who campaigned for Buhari. Fine, there was a lot of people who campaigned for Buhari, that Buhari would turn a green snake in a green grass. Nobody knew, but fine. But after 4 years, when people started complaining, and he was elected again, Bola Tinubu knew it's going to be his turn. Like what he said, Emi Lokon, it's my turn. How come you did not start preparing Buhari to hand over to you? How can you prepare him? By making sure he does the right thing. And where he does not do the right thing, he's being held accountable. You should have come out and begin to criticize him, knowing fully well that after him, you are coming in. It's your turn. But you did nothing of such. You allow him mess the whole thing up. Because of the mess he has caused, do you think a lot of people will listen to you? A lot of people will not listen to you because they think that if you are not against them, you are for them. Remember that verse in the Bible. He that is not against us is for us. So since we are not against the bad governments, the killings, you kept mute. There is this saying that silence betokens crescent. Silence is you agree. Silence is complicit, which means you support the government. A government that has dragged us back. A government that has taken off from top to bottom. To quote from Buhari himself. He warned us, but we didn't listen, that he was taken off from top to bottom. As if that was not enough. But you have so many miseries surrounding you. Nobody knew the primary school you went to. Nobody knew your principal. Nobody knew the secondary school you went to. Nobody knew your principal. Nobody knew your classmates. Nobody even knew the year that you went to those schools. There's a mystery. People want to know more about you. If I'm going to vote for somebody, as you are aware, attest to that person's characters or that age. It is not enough that you've been the governor for 8 years in Lagos State. No. How old is Tinubu? I want you out there to tell me. Nobody knows. But what we learned is that the first daughter is about 60 years old. So scientifically, it is only when you are 15 and above as a man that you can give birth. So if you had 60 plus 15, that will give us 75. But he is saying he is 70. I am even sure he is not 75. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is 86 years old. From our plus and minus, 86 years old. In Europe, these are people that taught us democracy, that we looked up to, that will practice their kind of politics, the parliamentary and all the others. In Europe, you retire when you are 67. 67. There are even some countries that you are retired when you are 65. It was even shipped off in order to create revenue for the old pension people that the government is taking care of. So In a country like Nigeria, where we don't take care of our old, it's better they retire at 60, so that their retirement benefit will try as much as possible to help them. So we don't know nothing about him. And this has led a lot of people to say that he's a drug baron, he has a case to answer in America, and all, because nobody knew anything about him, and he has not even come out to deport him. And to make matter worse, he went to pick a Muslim ticket. He is a Muslim, for God's sake. Don't tell me the wife is a Christian. People are judged individually. He is a Muslim, and he picked a Muslim. In a country where we talk about federal character, quota system, inclusiveness, a lot of people, even the Muslim, are against Muslim ticket. As if that was not even enough. He went and picked the leader or somebody that have been linked to Boko Haram. As if that was not enough. He went and picked Shettima. Yes, he went and picked Shettima. We are not just talking, we have proof. So I am going to begin to read out those proof here. And I want you to please, first of all, Repos, Nigeria, in the section that there's titled Politics, it is quoted, "It's not me, it's Shettima who created Boko Haram." This is a quotation from Sheriff. You remember who is Sheriff? He was a scholar. He was a scholar that was like an imam, preaching, gathering people, and his message was a message of hope. Don't forget, he was in Borno State. Because of the crowd that was following him, he became a master. And when he protested against the bad government, he was judiciously tried and killed. And that gave birth to the Jonathan asked Shettima, why is the Chibok principal now a commissioner in your government? Remember the Chibok girls when they were kidnapped during Jonathan's regime. The Chibok girls were kidnapped, close to about 100, over 150, or was it close to 400? I'm not too sure now. But the Chibok girls were kidnapped. And here, Jonathan is asking Shettima, why is Chibok's principal now a commissioner in your government? This is the principal that should be tried for negligence. He is now a commissioner in the government of Shettima. This is taken from Access News, ICIRO, Access News. These are many years back. I'm just telling you. Then, Premier Times. I'm going to reread it now. This is 2023. Premier Times says, Shettima said, I will handle security while Tinubu will handle economy if elected. This is Shettima telling us that he will handle security. He was in Borno State. He created Boko Haram. He promoted the principal to his government. Even Sheriff said that it was Shettima who created Boko Haram. And now he said he wants to be in charge of security.